soon as he touch down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done up a bunch of them, this what got them ducking me. They don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years when they work, it's numbing me. Too forever, she won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off, been up a week, why could never out hustle me. They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they cut with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you play paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Okay, break. Cowboy 80. Ready.
A man coming off a great rookie year. It's Dameon Pierce. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Right there, hurt.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Pierce will try to pick it up. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. Here's Berrios. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. In motion, Hill. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Right back to A-Chain on second down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 36 yards. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down and 3. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And a scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Third and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Miami.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7, Dolphins 0.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's A-Chain. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On second down, Mostert. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 51 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
18 Cardinal, 8, Dragon 60. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Got his man, Dell. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Going for it with Pierce. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
That's another Houston.
The Woods will go in motion right. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Flush to his right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People who catch it on the ground.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Will Anderson. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown, Dolphins! Raheem Mostert ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 36-yard line.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Seven Pirates!
Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And here comes Berrios. And fighting down inside the 25. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. You don't see that too often, Charles. He punted that away and then hustled up to make the stop as well.
Yeah, because oftentimes they serve as their own safety after punting it. You want to be the last guy, but he decided to get involved in the action, didn't he? And what a spark that's got to provide for the rest of his team when they see their punter out there making a nice hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd down and a yard.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. From his end zone, Wilson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This a 2nd and 8. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll get this one to Ezekama. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. A big gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run with the former Buffalo Bill, Devin Singletary. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first down throw for Mills. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mills now. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the Dolphins' 9-yard line.
Mechie, the man in motion. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a 1st down.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes it. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Another carry for Wilson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Play action. Here's White. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. White off play action. And he completes it to Barrios. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Wilson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's now a 21-16 lead.
Dolphins 21, Texans 16. Jake
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The 35-yard line.
Looking to throw is Mills. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first down at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down, White. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
White now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place. They try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Quickly completed to the right flat. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. And anytime you're in the 4th quarter, down 2 now, do you try to tie it?
I think that more and more quarterbacks want to go for it no matter what time and what the score is. In this situation, I think they'll insist on it.
But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
Ball at the 23, second and 8. From the gun, here's White.
Caught, it's Wilson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They'll run the toss to Mostert. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. To throw on second down, here's White. For his right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On first down, it's White. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught inside the 5.
And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mostert will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Let's go now.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my soul like Richard Branson? Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is